Today's video will be learning of how to perform the Bhuta Shuddhi as per the Shaiva Agamas. The Bhuta Shuddhi is the process through which we will be cleansing the doshas, the impurities that happen in us due to the presence of the Pancha Mahabhutas, the 5 elements within our body. Bhuta Shuddhi is a very important part of the Atma Shuddhi, which is one of the Pancha Shuddhis prescribed in the Shaiva Agama. Shaiva Agama describes 5 cleansing processes that need to happen before we worship Paramashiva, out of which the first is Atma Shuddhi, that is the cleansing of the individual self. Bhuta Shuddhi is an important part of the Atma Shuddhi. The process of Bhuta Shuddhi starts with doing the Sakali Karnam, the Karanyasa part of the Sakali Karnam. Om Haha Astraya Namaha Shaktaye Vaushate Om Ham Shivasana Namaha Om Ham Shivamurtaye Namaha Om Ham Satyojata Murtaye Namaha Om Him Vamadeva Gukhyaye Namaha Om Hum Aghora Hridaya Namaha Om Him Tatpurusha Vaktraya Namaha Om Hom Ishana Murdhaya Namaha Om Ham Hom Vidyadehaya Namaha Om Hom Netrebhyo Namaha Om Ham Hom Shivaya Namaha Om Ham Hridayaya Namaha Om Him Shirase Namaha Om Hom Shikaye Namaha Om Him Kavachaya Namaha Om Ha Astraya Namaha. Now we'll move ahead with the process of the Bhuta Shuddhi. Next step of the Bhuta Shuddhi is visualizing the Sushumna Nadi. Now visualize the Sushumna Nadi starting from both the big toes of your foot, coming and joining as one at the spinal base, the Mooladhara, and then going up to the crown chakra, that is the Brahma Bila, also known as Sahasrara, as one line. The Ida Nadi starts from the tip of the left hand and Pingala Nadi starts from the tip of the right hand, intersect with the Sushumna Nadi at 5 places, which are also called as Granthis. The 5 places are the heart center, the throat center, the upper lip, the third eye, and then the crown center. At each of these intersections, visualize a lotus which is upside down. Visualize the Sushumna Nadi as such. The next step is visualizing Devi Paramashya Shakti, the form of Shakti that is all pervasive, inside and outside of the Sushumna Nadi. Next is the visualization of your individual soul. Visualize the Bija Mantra Hum in the center of the Sushumna Nadi. Then inhale. Inhalation of air during the pranayama must be done only through the left nostril until specified, and hold the air. This process is called as Puraka. The retention of the air is called as Kumbhaka. As you are in the Kumbhaka, now visualize with the air that you are holding within you, move the air upwards, chanting Humpate 5 times. Each time you chant Humphat internally, one by one, the downward facing lotuses must turn upwards and bloom up. Now release your breath. Releasing of the breath must always be done only through the right nostril until specified. This process is called as Rechaka. Now again inhale. While doing Puraka, visualize the Jiva, the individual soul, in the form of Bija, Hum, which is covered by the Hridaya Bija, Ham, on the front and the back, and which is further covered by the Shikha Bija, Hum, from the front and the back. Now, holding your breath, using the Samhara Mudra, visualize you taking your Jivatma to Paramashiva who resides in the Dwadashanta. As you take your individual soul to Dwadashanta, chant the following mantra internally. Om Hom Ham 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 Hum Atmane Namaha. we are temporarily keeping our individual soul with Paramashiva in the Dwadashanta for the purpose of cleansing the 5 elements of the gross body. Now, the next step of the Bhuta Shuddhi, we will visualize the Samhara Krama, that is dissolution of all the 36 tattvas happening within you. The grossest of the elements will dissolve into the subtler elements. एवं बीजवृत्त्या शिवेलीनः सूक्ष्मदेहशुद्धये प्रातिलोम्येन स्वेषु स्वेषु कारणेषु तत्त्वानि बिन्दुपर्यन्तं लयं नयेत् तद्यथा गन्धे पृथिवी रसे जलं रूपे अग्निं स्पर्शे वायुं शब्दे व्योम एतास्तन्मात्राः तामसाहङ्कारे वाक्पाणिपादपायूपस्थाख्यानि राजसाहङ्कारे श्रोत्रत्वचक्षुर्जिह्वा घ्राणाख्यानि मनश्च सात्विकाहङ्कारे स च बुद्धौ सा गुणेषु गुणतत्त्वं प्रकृतौ सा रागविद्ये च कलायां पुंसत्वं कालो नियतिः कला च मायायाम् एवं विलीनानि विभाव्य शुद्धविद्यातत्त्वमीश्वरतत्त्वे तत्सदाशिवतत्त्वे तच्छक्तितत्त्वे तच्छिवतत्त्वे तदपि अक्षुब्धरूपे बिन्दौ विलीनमिति विभावयेत्. Now next we'll be performing the Sthula Deha Shuddhi. We will be visualizing the mandalas. Mandalas are that spaces, that diagrams that represent the 5 elements within our body. First we'll be visualizing the Prithvi Mandala, that is the earth element within our body. Visualize the Prithvi Mandala, the earth element, as square in shape, golden in color. It is marked with Vajra, that is diamond. Its presiding deity is Brahma and the Mantreshwara is Sadyojata. It is associated with the Hridaya Mantra and it represents the Nivritti Kala. This mandala is pervasive from the feet to the head. Visualize this mandala with the Bijakshara of Hlam. As the following mantra is chanted, take a flower in the Samhara Mudra, moving it slowly from your feet to the Dwadashanta and then throwing the flower behind you. Om Hlam 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 Nivritila Yeha Humpate. Now inhale and hold your breath. With the air which you are holding in the stomach, visualize moving the air upwards and taking the mandala from your body to the Dwadashanta. Visualize as if the 5 attributes of Prithvi Mandala, smell, taste, form, touch and sound, are being removed from the Prithvi Mandala. As the mandala comes back from the Dwadashanta, visualize it becoming one with the form of its enemy, the Vayu Mandala, and then exhale. The next will be visualizing the Apya Mandala, which is the water element in our body. The water element, the Apya Mandala, is in the shape of a semicircle. It is white in color and it has a distinctive mark of lotus. Its Mantreshwara is Vamadeva and the presiding deity over this mandala is Vishnu. The Kala is Pratishtha Kala and this mandala is pervasive from the feet to the head. This mandala is along with the Bijakshara of Hvim. Now, as the following mantra is chanted, take a flower in the Samhara Mudra, moving it slowly from your feet to the Dwadashanta and throwing the flower behind you. Om Hvim 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 Pratishtha Kala Yeha Humpate. Now inhale and hold your breath. With the air which you are holding in the stomach, visualize moving the air upwards, taking the mandala from your body to the Dwadashanta. Visualize as if the 4 attributes of the Apya Mandala, the water element, that is taste, form, touch and sound, are being removed from the Apya Mandala. As the mandala comes back from the Dwadashanta, visualize it becoming one with the form of its enemy, the Agni Mandala, that is the fire element. And now exhale. The next is the Agni Mandala, which is the fire element in our body. Visualize the Agni Mandala as triangle in shape, red in color, with a distinctive mark of swastika. It has the Bijakshara of Hroom. The presiding deity over this mandala is Rudra and the Mantreshwara is Aghora. This mandala is associated with the Shikha mantra and represents the Vidyakala. This is pervasive from the feet to the head. Now, as the following mantra is being chanted, take a flower in the Samhara Mudra, moving it slowly from your feet to the Dwadashanta and then throwing the flower behind you. Om Hrom 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 Vidyakalayeha Hum Phate. Now inhale and hold your breath. With the air which you are holding in the stomach, visualize moving the air upwards, taking the mandala from your body to the Dwadashanta. Visualize as if three attributes of the Agneya Mandala, that is form, touch and sound, are being removed from the Agni Mandala. As the mandala comes back from the Dwadashanta, visualize it becoming one with the form of its enemy, the Apya Mandala, that is the water element. Now exhale. Next, we will be visualizing the Vayu Mandala, which is the air element of our body. The Vayu Mandala is in the shape of a Shatkona, that is, two triangles intersecting each other forming a hexagon from the inside. It is black in color. It has a distinctive mark of 6 dots on the vertices of the triangle. The presiding deity of this mandala is Ishvara and the Mantreshwara is Tatpurusha. This mandala is associated with the Kavacha mantra and represents the Shantikala. This mandala is pervasive from the feet to the head. This mandala has a Bijakshara of Hyaim. Now, as the following mantra is chanted, take a flower in the Samhara Mudra, moving it slowly from your feet to the Dwadashanta and then throwing the flower behind you. Om Hui Om Hyaim Hyaim Shantikalayeha Hum Phate. Now inhale and hold your breath. With the air which you are holding in the stomach, visualize moving the air upwards, taking the mandala from your body to the Dwadashanta. Visualize as if two attributes of the Vayu Mandala, that is, touch and sound, are being removed from the Vayu Mandala. As the mandala comes back from the Dwadashanta, visualize it becoming one with the form of its enemy, the Prithvi Mandala, the earth element. The next and the last mandala is the Akasha Mandala, which is the representation of the ether element in our body. This mandala is circle in shape. It is grey in color like smoke and it does not have any distinctive mark. The presiding deity of this mandala is Sadashiva. The Mantreshwara is Ishana. This mandala is associated with the Netra mantra and the Astra mantra and it represents the Shantyatita Kala. It is pervasive from the feet to the head and has the Bijakshara of Home. As the following mantra is being chanted, take a flower in the Samhara Mudra, moving it slowly from your feet to Dwadashanta and then throwing the flower behind you. Om Haum Shantiti Takalaye Hum Phate. Now inhale and hold your breath. With the air which you are holding in the stomach, visualize moving the air upwards, taking the mandala from your body to the Dwadashanta. Visualize as if the one attribute of Akasha Mandala, that is sound, is being removed from the Akasha Mandala. Also visualizing the qualities of being non-eternal, non-pervasive and impure are being removed from your body. Now visualize that you are eternal, all-pervasive and ever pure like Paramashiva. And exhale. Now visualize chanting the Astra mantra Om Haha Astraya Namaha internally from the big toes of both of your feet a fire emerges and burns up all the doshas created by the Panchabhutas. Then visualize chanting the Mula Mantra ending with Vaushat internally. Om Ham Hom Shivaya Vaushate. That on the top of your head there is a downward facing lotus. Visualize that nectar flows from it and washes away all the ashes of the doshas of the Panchamahabhutas. Visualize it flowing through all the nadis of your body. The next step, now visualize a lotus in the heart center made of the first 3 kalas of the pranava, that is the Omkara. The Pranavakshara is made of 5 kalas, the Akara, Ukara, Makara, Nada and Bindu. That is the syllable A, the syllable U, syllable Ma, Nada, that is the principle of the sound, Bindu, and that is the principle of lines. Visualize that on the lotus the seat of the deity is made. Then form of the deity is formed using the 4th kala of pranava, that is the Nada. There in the Dvadashanta, the Jivatma which is there has become like Paramashiva. Now chanting the mantra Om Haum Shaktaye Vaushate internally, bring the Jivatma back into you. Then do the Anganyasa of the Sakalikaranam. Om Ham Shivasanaye Namaha. Om Ham Shivamurtaye Namaha. Om Ham Sadyojata Murtaye Namaha. Om Him Vamadeva Guhyaye Namaha. Om Hum Aghora Hridayaye Namaha. Om Hem Tatpurusha Vaktraye Namaha. Om Om Ishana Murdhaye Namaha. Om Ham Hom Vidya Dehaye Namaha. Om Hom Netrebhyo Namaha. Om Ham Hom Shivaye Namaha. Om Ham Hridayaye Namaha. Om Him Shirase Swaha. Om Hum Shikhaye Vashate. Om Haim Kavachaye Hum. Om Haha Astraya Phate. Om Ha Astraya Hum Pate. Om Haha Astraya Phate. Om Ham Shivaya Vaushate. With this, we come to the conclusion of the process of the Bhuta Shuddhi as per the Shaiva Agamas. Thank you, Nityanandam.